Good afternoon. Instructional Committee meeting of the Board of Trustees at United ISD is being held today, Tuesday, September the 11th, beginning at 6 p.m. in the UISD boardroom. The subjects to be discussed or considered upon which any formal action may be taken are as listed below. Items do not have to be taken into the order shown on this meeting's notice. Letter I, number one, listed below are the instructional items to be reviewed by the Instructional Committee with its recommendation for action to be made at the next regular board meeting. A, action items to be reviewed by the regular board meetings on September 19, 2018, with a recommendation to be made by the Instructional Committee. Number one, approval of EHD Exhibit. Ma'am?
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Ramirez, Mr. Santos, and members of the audience. Tonight I bring before you the resolution of board approved for credit by examination. It's an audit process. This was recommended by TASB to inform the board that because we order our tests from Texas Tech University for the kinder examination, we don't need to go through an audit process because the test has already been validated. So we need this resolution in place that states, whereas 19 Texas Administrative Code 74.24B1 provides that a Board of Trustees must approve an audit process for credit by examination assessments used for kindergarten grade up to grade 5 acceleration. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of United Independent School District, by adoption of this resolution, has determined that the university certification and audit demonstrates that the examinations accurately and appropriately assess a student's knowledge and skills of the TEKS for the relevant grade level. So we just need this resolution signed by the board that our exams for credit by examination without prior instruction, kindergarten through grade 5, do have a validation process already in place. And for the next board meeting, I'll probably bring another resolution for one with prior instruction. This is without prior instruction.
Okay.
Okay, any questions?
Any questions?
Thank you very
For
much.
the record, Mr. Montemayor is here.
Mr. Gilpin.
Mr. Gilpin also, I'm sorry. Number two, approval of designation of the following employees as the liaison for homeless students, FFC, Exhibit, Student Welfare, Student Support Services.
I think on this one, we would like to table. I think they're in the process of interviewing, so they should have somebody hopefully named by, hopefully next Wednesday.
Okay, and who's the one that will be named?
Well, I mean, they're going to they've set up interviews. It's for a vacant position.
Vacant, but okay.
Yeah. Once they're through interviewing, that's the one that we need to, know who's going to be.
Okay.
It's a pay grade, I think pay grade 3 or 4.
Okay,
So it's a coordinator.
Number three, approval of a class size waiver for the 2018-2019 school year.
Go ahead.
The district this year, sir, we submitted a request for class size exceptions for the classrooms in kindergarten, 4th grade that exceed 22 student class size limited. This is Texas Code 25.112. The district board of trustees must approve the request within 30 days. And the following campus, these are the number of waivers for the grades that we're asking for this year. There's 42 altogether in total. Any questions?
No questions? Number four, approval of regional appraiser for the 2018-2019 school year.
Mr. Ramirez, members of the board, ladies and gentlemen, the information being brought before you is administration's recommendation to add to the list of certified appraisers for educators in the different classroom settings throughout the district. They target two schools. One is an elementary and a middle school. These individuals that are noted in your list are individuals that were recommended and subsequently approved to take over vacancies that occurred during the course of this, the beginning of this school year.
Any questions? Thank you, Mr. Garcia.
Thank you, sir.
Letter B, items to be reviewed by the Instructional Committee for information only. Number one, 2018 Summer School Program.
Good evening, board
Ms.
members.
Cruz.
Good evening, Mr. Ramirez, Mr. Montemayor, and Mr. Gilpin, Mr. Santos, and members of the audience. Just really bringing you an informational item on an overview of our summer school program this year. Pretty much we offered what we offer on a yearly basis, which is our pre-K mandate, our EOC for our high schools, our ESY for our special ed students, SSI for our 5th and 8th, our retainees, and our mathematics and Right Beginnings programs are both migrant programs. We held summer school at 14 elementary schools, 5 middle schools, 4 high schools, and at Step Academy. On this slide, you can see the different schools that had summer school. We normally, what we do is we alternate between campuses, and the only difference is that sometimes we do have construction going on at a particular site, and so we might have to hold summer school at a particular campus 2 years in a row. Next
I
slide.
mean, the only difference this past summer was that all our high schools had summer school as opposed to other years. It was very successful with the smaller numbers, worked out very well.
Yes, we've been having summer school at our 4 high schools. This is our 2nd year, and it's been very successful. Our new initiative for summer school this year was our orientation and mobility class offered by our special ed department. It was a 2-week program class for these particular students, and it proved to be very successful. Our promotions this year, in kindergarten, we had 25. In 1st through 4th grade, we were able to recover 326 students. In 5th grade alone, 336. 6th grade, 58. 7th, 49. 8th grade, 388, for a total of 1,182 recoveries this year. For our high schools, from Odyssey Ware, we were able to recover 83.5 credits. And for our end-of-course exams that are, or end-of-course classes that are face-to-face, 169. So total credits earned were 252.5. Graduates this summer from Alexander High School, we recovered 2 students, LBJ 9, United High School 14, United South 5, for a total of 30 graduates during the summer. These were the summer school principals that we had this year. And then just a couple of pics for you so that you could see the different activities that go on throughout the summer. Go ahead, Mr. Gonzalez. And then finally, just a big thank you to everybody in this room, because summer school is truly a united effort. It really takes all of the departments, their help, and so we kind of work together with all of this. So thanks to everybody here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any questions?
Any questions?
No?
Thank you.
No questions?
No public comments.
No public comments? No public comments at this hour, so we adjourn.